overall, we're seeing a return to health. China has, even over the course of the pandemic, but certainly accelerating thereafter, remained fundamentally committed to opening up. Now, historically, this was oriented towards driving export-led growth, and certainly China is still interested in exporting, but it's also interested in importing. It's also interested in having a more open economy in order to make the Chinese economy itself more competitive and efficient, both domestically but likewise in the global arena.
新加坡很多企业还是很重视中国市场，因为这里有需求，不管是光伏、风电、储能，也是属于世界的领先者吧。所以我觉得，如果在中国投资的话呢，企业会有这个优势，有这个空间，能够继续的推动这个，尤其在新能源啊、可持续发展、环保技术。或者是生物医药这些不同的领域，可以推动研发，互相寻找一些创新的技术啊。
Now, of course, China is putting the African continent also among its priorities in terms of international relations, in terms of cooperation for development, in terms of economic partnership, etc. So it was then natural that our objectives together meet towards the better involvement of China and Morocco in the policies dedicated to the development of the continent.
Robust growth in China is obviously good for China. It's also good for the global economy. We estimate that China is accounting for roughly 30% of global growth this year. So faster growth in China can also lift global demand.
Today, the total capacity gigawatt capacity for renewable energy in the world, let's say 40% renewable energy is delivered from China. China is doing more for having renewable energy other than any other country, better than Europe, better than USA.
Because the great success of China in producing electric cars and bringing down the production cost of electric cars is an intangible benefit that will then spread to the whole world. That means that other countries are going to start producing the same type of cars.
And I think in that respect, Europe and China are very close. Chinese modernization is the modernization of harmony between humanity and nature. And then Europe, which has the Green Deal and so many potential and conviction in yes, it's time to change. So I think we should be the driver of the change and help everyone, including the developing countries.
Yes, international cooperation is critically important to make the transition. China is a very active party to all of the multilateral environmental agreements, the agreements on biodiversity, climate change, desertification, and many more. Very active, very involved. It's also very active and involved in the multilateral development banks, including having established new multilateral development banks over the past decade to address this transformation, from the policy framework through to implementation, through to finance. That all comes together, that helps us make this transition.